What is up, Star Wars fans, and what a time to be alive as a Star Wars fan, really. The Mandalorian Season 2 trailer just came out. It was anticipated so much, especially by me and a lot of my fans who commented all day. We're coming at you with a review that I think merits something deeper, something to explain what the Season 2 will actually be about instead of going through frame by frame, which revealed some world and some factions, and we will go through it in detail in another video. Today, I want to talk about Yoda's Homeworld. Will The Mandalorian Season 2 finally reveal Yoda's Homeworld? By the trailer alone, what we got is that Season 2 will basically just circle around Baby Yoda. That's what it's all about. That's the main focus of the season, and wherever The Mandalorian goes, Baby Yoda goes as well. That's what he said from his own mouth. And it was especially a treat to hear the old mindset of how people view the Jedi Order as evil wizards and traitors. You can clearly see that even after Return of the Jedi, people still view the Jedi as outright traitors. This is how powerful the pragmatic nature of Palpatine was. Even after his death and long after the Jedi were gone, they were still viewed as the betrayers and to not be trusted. So much so that the Mandalorian hesitates a lot to even contact a Jedi as he is instructed to do in order to find Baby Yoda's homeworld and reunite him with his own kin. Will they finally do it? Will Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau take a leap of faith and uncover not only the species of Baby Yoda and therefore Yoda and Yaddle, but their homeworld as well? This is bombastic news. I am ecstatic for Season 2. I don't think by any means we'll get a definitive answer in Season 2, but this is the crazy part when you know that even in Season 3, we might get something of a hint, something to do with Yoda's homeworld, and finally uncover some answers. Now, this gives us a different topic totally to talk about, which is the mystery itself. Do we actually want to know Yoda's homeworld? The Mandalorian shows that Baby Yoda is something special, carrying it around wherever he goes. If he didn't deliver it to the Empire, why would he deliver it to the Jedi as well? Perhaps, as we saw in the trailer, he distrusts the Jedi even more than the Empire. He literally called them enemy sorcerers. This is not something to take lightly. It shows the distrust between the people of the Republic or the Empire or the galaxy in general and the former Jedi Order, and any Jedi that actually survived. We get a hint of a Jedi survivor in the trailer as well, and of course, lo and behold, the Mandalorian gets himself into trouble with a clan or a faction of some sort. They are in a fighting arena, which action-wise, it's beautiful and it's something to behold together with his old compatriots, but I'm getting caught up on other details. Again, I want to get back to Yoda's homeworld and Yoda's species. Now, in his original scripts way back in 1977, when George Lucas was originally drafting his first few notes, he did mention something about Yoda's species and his name as well. Not only did they not make it into canon because they were simply notes that did not make it to the final cut, but now with Disney they don't even matter. They basically are nullified. So we all know that Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau will not probably do a lot without George Lucas's consent. Don't forget, in season number 1, George Lucas was on set filming together with Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni. They even hinted that he helped out a lot with that episode especially. Weirdly though, I think that George Lucas might have something to do with Season 2 as well. This storyline entirely surrounds Baby Yoda and Yoda's species, a homeworld that was never revealed to the public, and not only the homeworld, but we don't even know the species of Yoda, which leaves the mystery entirely. This is what George Lucas ultimately wanted. In many interviews, he has hinted that he made it his goal to not reveal anything about Yoda. We know how he looks like, we know his name, and we know that he is a Jedi Master that is 900 years old. Other than that, we really don't have any clue about him. In Legends, we did have a past or storyline that could be conveyed as C canon back in the day with Lucasfilm, but now with Disney, we simply have nothing to go by as it pertains to Yoda's past. So the mystery goes even deeper now with Disney and Yoda's species and Yoda's homeworld. Baby Yoda and Yoda Yaddle, these three three characters are basically an unknown species in the galaxy. I do assume that somebody probably knows where they come from and where they originate, of course, but us as viewers, we simply have no clue as to where that is. So will they take a final leap of faith? I think so. I think they might have discussed this with George Lucas himself on set or a private meeting. If George Lucas gave them the blessing to go ahead and explore Yoda's species and their homeworld, then I think we might see something spectacular in season number 2, something that we truly didn't expect. We expected to get around Baby Yoda, and his fate was unknown as of now. The Mandalorian made it his mission to give him a home, but that he will travel to Baby Yoda's home world and locate his species and get them together. We might not have gone so far, simply because George Lucas shut the door on that a long time ago. He simply did not want anything to do with Yoda's species and his origins. Basically, the public was left in the dark when it came to that subject. And what I do think a subject that merits a lot of discussion from the trailer is that Jedi Survivor, or a hint of a Jedi Survivor that we get in the trailer. It seems to be a marketplace of some sort, a port maybe, that the Mandalorian is searching for something or someone, and there might be a clue as to who it actually is if you zoom in. I think I got the answer, but I will speculate on that on another video today. Strictly, I wanted to talk about the great news that we might, and I think it is definitely so, we might get to see Yoda's origins, and I'm very excited about that because, as I said previously, we literally got nothing in canon. We got hints here and there, and what he did from The Phantom Menace on, the High Republic will get to develop some of Yoda's younger days, and I say younger in quotations because the High Republic takes place 200 years before The Phantom Menace, so we get to see a 600-year-old Yoda, which is still something, but not a lot. 600 years is still old. But as things are going right now, Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau might surprise everybody. Now we might get a reveal of the century, Yoda's origins and all of its species, why they seem to be so force sensitive, how their planet looks like. Is everybody basically a force adept on their planet and from their species? These are questions that The Mandalorian Season 2 might get to it and might reveal finally. So Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni, you go for it, and George Lucas, I hope you gave the green light. Guys, let me know, what do you think about all of this down below in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching this video though, and if you enjoyed, leave a thumbs up down below, subscribe for dailies. Now you can have an awesome day, Star Wars fans. I'll see you in the next video, and may the Force be with you. Until then.